guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be playing episode 7. This is episode 7 already. That is absolutely crazy. And this is one of the first series that I'm actually sticking to consistently. For those who remember, the most consistent series on my channel has been Toontown, which is one of those games where I can burst play, but I cannot ever play it consistently. This is one of those games right here where I can both burst play and not burst play. It's not necessarily that I want to burst play or I don't want to burst play. It's just the amount of time I have. It's the amount of time I'll stick with because I really like this game. If you like any of the music in this video, go check it down in the link down below. If you want to go grab up some shirts, some hats, and support the cause, go to God the Father Apparel, link down in the description. Use code DEVEN, all caps DEVEN, at checkout for 15% off. Yeah, so let's go ahead, let's get back into the game. And this is how you'll know, by the way, I'm starting a new recording session, is I'll have to load back into the world. Because I don't think of these things ahead of time, and this is all on me. It's all my fault. I should think of these things ahead of time, but I don't. I really, like I said, I probably should think of these things ahead of time. Kind of wastes a little bit of time, but hey, you're watching Minecraft videos. We like to waste time here. That's mean. I don't think everyone who watches Minecraft videos likes to waste all their time. If I did, then I would just be a hypocrite, because I love watching Minecraft videos at times. Okay. There we go. Ah, yes. Okay, let's merge this here. Boom. 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 By the way, after this recording session, it may be episode 10. I will probably make these go live stream style, because that's just much easier on me to live stream for like an hour to an hour and a half, as opposed to doing all of this, setting up the recording software and recording like this. It's fine, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely fine, but it's a bit more abnormal on my schedule. I'm used to, selecting a time period and doing a whole bunch of stuff, which I do anyway here, but it's weird to have to clip them up. Honestly, it's just less work to record live streams. At the moment, obviously, overall, it's more work. I digress. Let's get back to work here. Speaking of work, cottonwood saplings. Let's go ahead and check those out. Cottonwood. Okay, so I need jungle saplings and cottonwood acorns. Bonsai trees, I know that's not the only way to get them. Okay. Smelting, no. Crushing, no. Energizing. Cutlery. What? Okay. There's no smelting that would give me these. Crusher. Energized smelter, squeezer. As soon as I get a head up, I take 2 steps back because I don't know how to do this. No. It creates a dead bush. That's cool to know. But they're... I don't... Okay. Oh! Crushing table. It doesn't give you anything. It just gives you water. Well, how do you make it, though? Hold on. Okay. How to make cotton wood sapling.
Saplings. So we're going to show how to do that first. So a jungle sapling requires a culp. If we do any of those steps, we should be clay sapling, and we are going to right click on the mud. That gives us a jungle sapling. The early game, especially with the large amount of wood and cobblestones you can get very quickly. So how to do that as well if you need that. Very, very simple. Alright. Now the bone meal, of course, you'll get from either a mob spawner or the bone tree. I've already done a tutorial showing how to do that as well if you need that tutorial. Mob spawner is pretty simple early game, especially with the large amount of wood and cobblestones you can get very quickly. So next we need to make the vines. So for the vines, we're going to need some jungle saplings, and we're going to go to our drying racks. The drying racks, very easy to use. You just right click on the rack itself, not on the block, but on the rack. If you right click on the drying rack, hang up some jungle sap. Real easy.
Oh. Okay. Let's check out how to make the bone tree. I know you guys are probably like, what are you doing? Like, you should know this type of stuff. Here we go, bone sapling. I'm going into this blindly. Cauldron. Ah, that's why we need the gravel. I'm a dum-dum. You guys should know by now, I'm a pretty big dum-dum. So, yeah. Also, for some reason, it doesn't rain naturally in this world. So I will have to toggle the downfalls, to say the least. I don't know why it doesn't rain naturally in this world. Maybe I should do more research on these topics before I go in to the game. But I like to be more difficult. It's just more fun. Ooh, I almost jumped right off the edge. I like to be more difficult. It's just kind of more fun for me. Let's go ahead and put up the oak, all the wood stuff. I guess what that means is I need more clay, which is fine. Where are my saplings? Oops, not the book. Here are my saplings. Oh, I have plenty of clay. Never mind. Let's throw these on the drying racks over here. Throw a couple of them on. Oops. No, 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 no. Please, please give that back. Thank you. I forgot. I have to throw them in here to start off with. There we go. How many of these did I get? I got 4 of these. I only need 1 vine to get 1 sapling. But we're going to put this right here anyway. And this right here. So now we have 2 saplings left of the jungle variety. Enough to make what I need. I'm going to put 1 up just so I can make jungle trees in the future. For those who are probably saying, oh, you're going to make jungle trees like that? Yes. Yes, I am. So we need the dirt, or we need these to fill up to go ahead and... Oh, wait. Why are you not filling up? What are you doing? I'm breaking you. I'm going to place you down over here. And after that, what we're going to do... It's cool to jump height, because this is a block and a half. Boom. See? Super simple. I don't understand why water's not collecting in this one. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put up all of our stuff. We're going to jump off to get more food. Where's our resins chest? Here is our resins chest. We're going to put up all of our resin. We're going to put up all of our acorns because acorns are awesome. Make sure to eat your vegetables, guys and girls, everything in between. You all know who and what you are. I will always say guys and girls, just because it's easier that way. But you all know what you are. So let's put this sapling in here so I don't have to make more jungle saplings. Let's check on this. Yeah, I don't know why this one's not picking up anything. I don't know. That sucks. Apparently multiple buckets of water can be placed down here. So I think what I'm going to do is grab out my bucket. But before that, I'm going to put all this stuff up. These don't really matter if I die with them, but I would much rather not die with them. Whee! Falling to my death. Whee! I survived? I guarantee I'm gonna get copyrighted for that. Okay. Oh no! Move over this way a little bit. There we go. Now I should die. Boom! Respawn. Alrighty. Okay, apparently it shut off my YouTube, what sucks. There we go. Alrighty. So let's keep it going, shall we? I don't know what is happening to this one, so I'm just gonna pick it up and yeet. Ooh, cool. And we're going to go ahead and grab out our stuff, our book, sapling, because in order to make bone, we need gravel. Where's our gravel sapling? I knew there was a reason we had to have the sapling. Alrighty, time to do a ton of stuff with the gravel sapling, shall we? We got the clay. Let's go ahead and plant the... I'm gonna go ahead and... Oops. Alrighty. Boom. Okay, let's go ahead and break down the rest of this, shall we? And keep it going with 5 gravel saplings so we can make some gravel. Boom. Alright, that's fine. Boom. We are working on cottonwood right now, guys. I used to sit under a pretty cottonwood, actually, though. Whenever I would go to Alabama, there was always a really pretty cottonwood that I would sit under, and it was beautiful. Well, I guess it would be beautiful if it was a pretty cottonwood. I digress, however. It was just, I figured I would say that because we're working on cottonwood right now. And everyone needs a little bit of banter every now and again. So, banter I will. Alrighty. Boop. Done. By the way, I know I'm a very small channel. I would like to address something that happened quite recently. It's not controversial. It's just something that goes against my faith, so I figured I would say it. I guess you could call it controversial for me saying this, but I don't really care. I'm not the one to actually care about the controversy that I say. Anyway, I digress. I'm tired of people constantly dividing the church based on race. Specifically during, I am a fan of Rhett and Link, right? Not necessarily a big fan of them. I used to be a much bigger fan of them whenever I was a child, but I'm not really too big of a fan anymore. And it's partially because of my belief set, but it's also because of, it's also just the general gist of who I am versus the clashing identity of who they are. Now, I respect their position. However, I do believe representing the church as a monolith of races kind of does the church a disservice. I figured I would go ahead and talk about this right now because it's something that kind of, well, firstly, everyone knows my political standing. Anyone who is here has seen some of my videos in the past and knows where I stand politically. Nor would I make that a secret, I guess is how I would put it. There should be nothing secret about my political standing. I'm mostly conservative with a tinge of libertarianism in some aspects. Do I think homosexuality should be punished by death? No. No, and any Christian should not think the same way. You shouldn't want to put someone to death just because of their religious, or just because of their sexual orientation. That's not what I'm arguing for. And it really annoys me, though, whenever people use religion as a monolith, right? We're not all the same. Catholics are not the same as Protestants, right? The white churches, so to speak, the southern white churches in America are not all the same. The southern black churches are not all the same. For those who have never been to any except one, I understand why you would think the way that you think. And that's why I understand why Rhett and Link have the thought process that they do. I'm a very, very small channel, and I figured I would talk about this simply because it affects me and it affects how people look at me. Even if they or you, whoever's watching this right now, even if you don't believe that it affects me, it does. Because how I'm looked at is based on how they treat the church that I follow. Right? If they say that the church that I follow, and they have an audience of millions, is a church of evil, then they're going to think, oh, well, that church must be evil then. They're not going, because their audience is mostly children. And this is just what I'm going to put out there. Most people evolve past Rhett and Link at some stage in their life, right? They stop listening to that, partially because a lot of it's just fun stuff designed for children, right? But also because, generally speaking, it's just not that interesting and we get busy with our other lives, right? Obviously, that being said, I'm not saying that their work means nothing. It means something to them, and it means something to their fans. However, it doesn't mean as much to me. What means more to me is a constant discussion of my church, which is the Southern evangelical churches of the United States. And just putting it out there, I don't care what your religious belief is. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. It does not give you the right to insult someone, right? Especially if that person has been nothing but nice to you. In a joking manner, I understand how some of it can come off wrongly. However, as a whole, I'm not attacking Rhett and Link. Don't get me wrong. I don't despise Rhett and Link. I love them, and I will forever love them. They're amazing guys, and I hope for the best for their channel and hope for the best for them. I don't try to hate anybody specifically. But whenever you go at a church entity, you're going at everyone who is a member of that church entity. Whether you like it or not, it's what you're doing. And you put every white church in a monolith. The issue with that is, I'm non-denominational, but they have Presbyterian churches in the United States. They're still evangelical. What are you talking specifically about? The Church of Evangelism? Is that specifically the one that you grew up in? And if so, cool. I don't care as much because it's not my church. I do love them too. The thing with this is, you can love someone while criticizing them. Love does not necessarily mean that you accept every action and everything they do. This is something that people need to truly understand, and it's something that doesn't seem to matter much anymore. Because people do and say whatever they want to. And that's annoying. Okay, it's not that. Is it just this? Yeah, it is. Like I said, if you like any of my music, go and check it out down below. I had to get that off my chest because I'm sick of people talking about religion in a monolith. It's not a monolith. I I just figured I would, tackle that issue as much as possible while I'm here, because I have the opportunity to, and I have maybe a tiny audience, but an audience that will listen while I'm playing Minecraft. So, just a kind of a way that I operate. If I'm given an opportunity to rebut some things, it's the way that I work. Okay, that is 3. Yeah, that's 3. Okay. Why is my... Okay, that makes no sense. Alright. Boom. Alright, that is going to be 12, right? That should be enough to make a bone tree. Bone sapling, petrified sapling, and bone meal. Exactly. There we go. Let me go grab a petrified sapling, and we're going to work on that. After I get this done, I think that's where I'm going to end off this episode. I don't know how long we've been going, but I know that rant took up a lot of time, and getting all the water took up a lot of time. Okay, petrified sapling, got the bone sapling, boom, and jungle sapling, and vines, and cottonwood sapling. There we go, boys and girls. We've completed 2 new saplings today. We got a bone sapling, and we got a cottonwood sapling. Now we're going to be working on obtaining tin amber. We're going to have to find out how to do that. We're going to work on obtaining coal. We're going to work on obtaining string, which is just, I believe it's just cotton, right? Inventory. Let's make sure about that. Cotton, amber. Yep. Cottonwood resin and cottonwood acorns. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on all of that until, and I should, that's what we're going to be working on next episode. Never mind. That's what we're going to be working on next episode is what I'll say. Because I can't make any promises that I'll actually do anything off camera. Mostly because I do these in like bursts where I record videos. Anyway, hopefully you all did enjoy. Oops. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.